Strap in for this one, I tell you. What a game of football that was. Liverpool 5, Roma 2. My God. I mean, I'm a neutral fan completely. I'll be honest, I'm a Chelsea fan. I've seen Roma play at the start of the year and they absolutely outplayed us. And I thought they're going to be one of the real contenders for this competition. But after that performance today, God, no. I'll be honest with you, I didn't want to see Liverpool win the Champions League. I'm not going to lie, I'm going to just put it straight out there. I didn't really want them to win the Champions League. Obviously, the English rivalry that we have with them. But my God, they were good. My God. Salah, I mean, very well played, mate. Definitely deserved the PFA Player of the Year. And he showed that tonight with his 2 great goals. And an assist, I think he got 1 or 2 assists. I think it was 1 assist. Honestly, brilliant play from him. But one thing I will say very quickly, just before I go into the full recap, is Roma, real letdown. And the reason Liverpool were so good, I think the fact that Roma basically allowed them to be. Essentially playing 3 at the back against that unbelievable front 3 of theirs, because it worked against Barcelona, who have got 2 up top and bugger all pace anywhere else on the pitch. Yeah, it was never really going to work. So, I mean, played straight into Liverpool's hands. So, start of the game, Roma, probably actually the better side. Kept the ball quite nicely, just played some football, played the way they know. Probably unlucky, probably not to score, actually. But, no, they didn't. Very simply, the game moved on. 2 chances for Salah before half-time. Brilliant bending goal from the left, from the right-hand side of the pitch on his left foot over into the opposite top corner. I mean, great goal, just off the bar as well. Honestly, brilliant goal. And then, you know, the breakaway, the whole through-on-goal scenario. Great finish, just dink it over the keeper. Don't fuck around with it, don't do anything, just finish it. And be honest with you, Mane, I actually thought was quite poor tonight. He got his goal, but he should have actually probably had 2. The commentators were saying basically this is one of these games that you either step up to the plate or you don't. And I think, to be fair, it was lucky the fact that Roma were so poor, but Mane, especially for the first half, looked like one of those players that just wasn't going to step up to the plate. When he missed his 2 chances, put one over the top and then completely messed up the other one. Not good, to be honest with you, not good at all. But look, ironed it out. They had the chances, second half come into play, and they were just rampant. Roma didn't know what to do. They just got torn apart, honestly. They got completely and utterly torn apart. De Rossi was the only player for them that looked like he had any, Troy Deeney used it previously in the season, cojones. Or cojones, as you could possibly say. But, you know, he was the only one that was going in there, he was battling, he was trying to fight, and he can't do it all by himself. He's never been able to do it all by himself. You saw Totti in the stands and how kind of basically let down he was by Roma, and they were poor. They were really poor for the majority of the game. They had the spell of the last 10 minutes. They got their 2 goals. We'll cover that in a bit. But I mean, it was errors from Roma that led to basically everything that Liverpool had going for them. Firmino, great header from the corner, to be fair. He shouldn't really be doing that. The fact that there was him and Van Dijk both lining up in basically the same position. Firmino obviously got to the ball first, fair play. But the fact that 2 of them been allowed to jump, one of them was getting on it. Why is it surprised it's gone in? Yeah, poor defending from that point of view. But essentially, I mean, I had this mindset that because it worked against Barcelona, I mean, it was going to work here as well at Anfield. Anfield is a completely different atmosphere. You were at home against Barcelona when you turned it round. You're away. Like, that doesn't... Like, surely, you know, it's a different threat completely. It's almost just like... It was almost like an arrogance thing, honestly. It sounds kind of bad, but it's almost as if we went, oh yeah, well, you know, this team was good enough to beat Barcelona, so this team can go and beat Liverpool. It was almost kind of disrespected Liverpool, actually. And I'll be honest with you, Liverpool made them pay, and that simply is what happens if you disrespect a team in the Champions League. They're in the semi-final for a reason. You go and beat whoever's in front of you, you know, and essentially, when they changed eventually to a back 4, they looked a lot more solid. I think they still did concede 1 goal, but that was the corner. Yes, Mane's goal, simple tap in really, and even then he slightly missed that one. And Firmino brilliantly beat the offside trap. But I did say that they got the 2 goals back, Roma, and they did. The second one was penalty, 9-goal ladder shot, Milner. Knee, arm, I don't know, I'm not 100% sure myself. Either way, given that penalty. Dzeko. Dzeko, my God, finish and a half on that little close angle. He's very good. He's extremely good, Dzeko. And looking at that game tonight, probably a bit too good for Roma. I think he'd probably be off somewhere else, I think, if you look at probably next season. I don't know. They'll want money for him, definitely. But no, definitely should be playing somewhere better. Look, decent goal from him. Penalty, great penalty. Great penalty. Top draw penalty. Very simply, done, dusted. That's all you want. As a whole, tie, is it over? 1 point, look, definitely yes. They were 5-0 up, Liverpool. I mean, this is the thing where Liverpool could possibly struggle, and it could come to the final as well. And they kind of had it, was it 2 years ago in the Europa League final? I think it was, when they played Sevilla. And they went 1-0 up, and they didn't really know how to kind of shore it out and like see it out and essentially just get the result. They play this attacking football and this lovely flowing football that Jurgen Klopp has brought, but they just can't see out games when it gets to these big games and big occasions. Obviously, when they've scored 5, you can see out a game quite easily, but they've let themselves essentially back in the tie. Because if you think about this, you know, if they go level, you know, and it turns into aggregate, you know, going to Rome is a hard place to go and play. It's an extremely hard place to go and play. It's even a harder place to go and get a result. Now, obviously, they have got it in their favour and such, but 3-0 is not an impossible scoreline. And, I mean, I know someone was at the game today, and you're looking at it thinking 4-0, 5-0, 5-1, you're thinking, yeah, we're pretty much fine. This is a great European night. But I think a lot of Liverpool fans will be actually quite upset about that. All I know is, as a completely neutral fan, I didn't particularly want either team to win it. I probably would have preferred Roma to win it, but it's gone the way it has. All I know is I watched a great game of football. I watched a brilliant game of football. It's just a shame about some of the commentary because Glenn Hoddle, mate, come on, just... I don't know what you're doing in there. And also, one thing I will have a little moan about, the cameraman picking out the kid in the front row with the Salah scarf. He clearly did not know what he was doing. He just turned around and went, oh yeah, I'm going to start following him because he scores goals. And he wasn't a proper Liverpool fan. And I don't know about you, but it slightly annoyed me. Nothing against the kid. He didn't ask for it. But it was just very simply, I was a fan, was going, yeah, he is not a Scouser. He's just some... you know, just some guy, essentially, that's following the team. But, look, I'm going to forget about all of that. Game itself, brilliant. Brilliant game of football. Brilliant performance by Liverpool, only because Roma allowed them to. Is it set it up for the next round, or for the next leg? I still think it's probably going to be over. But... you've got to be in it to win it. And very simply, Roma, with the 2 goals they got today, they are in it. They just do need to shore themselves up. It'll be very interesting, very interesting to see. Roma haven't conceded a goal, I think, in the Champions League at home all season. So that'll be pretty tasty to see Liverpool go there. Liverpool go there and get a goal, it's finished, it's done. But this is what we will never know. We will never know what it will be. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there because this video has gone on long enough. Post-match reaction, I very much enjoyed the game. Liverpool, I'm pretty sure, will go through at the final, but it's all to play for still. The 2 away goals mean that it's still game on. Anyway, thank you all very much for watching. Make sure you subscribe if you're new around here, and I will see you tomorrow for another daily video.